God bless. I want to give honor to God, who is the head over my life. I'm reading Matthew chapter 20, verses 20 through 28. I hope each and every person is having a blessed day. My subject is Jesus teaching about serving others. Then the mother of Zebedee's son came to Jesus with her sons, kneeling down, asked a favor of him. What is it you want? He asked. So Jesus asked Zebedee's, the mother of Zebedee's, what she wanted. And she said, "Grant that one of these two sons of mine may sit at your right and the other at your left in your kingdom." "You don't know what you are asking," Jesus said to them. "Can you drink the cup I am going to drink?" Okay, so in this verse, it's talking about the mother of Zebedee's. Okay, she had two sons. Okay, so she came to Jesus and she asked Jesus, she wanted to know if both sons could have a position in the kingdom. Okay, what is it you want? Jesus asked. And she said, "Grant the one of these two sons of mine may sit at your right and the other at your left." Okay. But how many of you know that you cannot get a position in God's kingdom unless you do the work? Okay. And what do I mean when I say do the work? What I mean is, you have to do it um, for a cause. You have to do it as a servant of the Lord. Okay. So it's basically like you have to put in work. But Zebedee's, the mother of Zebedee's, she wanted the Lord to give her sons a position that they hadn't earned. Okay. And anytime that you're doing a work for the Lord, you have to earn the position. Okay. And, this is what is called to be a true servant of the Lord. Okay. So, we can say, they answered, yes. They answered Jesus to them, "You will indeed drink from my cup, but to sit at my right or my left is not for me to grant. These places belong to those for whom they have been prepared by my Father." So the Lord told the mother of Zebedee's, okay, that he wasn't able to just give a position like this to just anybody. Okay. These places belong to those for whom they have been prepared by the Father. So Jesus was explaining to her that he couldn't just grant this position because these places belong to those from whom they have been prepared for. So God already had these things prepared. 24. When the 10 heard about this, they were indigent with the two brothers. Jesus called them together and said, "You know that the ruler of the Gentiles, Lord, is over them, and their high officials exercise authority over them. Not so with you. Instead, whoever wants to become a great among you, you must be your servant, and whoever wants to be first must be your slave, just as the sons of man did not come to be served, but to serve and to give his life as a ransom for many." Okay, so John and James had to go through great suffering, okay, in order to get this position, okay, of sitting on his right and his left hand, okay. The position would cause it would cause much suffering, okay. Both James and John will also face great suffering. James will be put to death for his faith, and John would be exiled, okay. And this was a part of the Lord's plan in order to, when you're a true servant of the Lord, it's not about yourself, but it's about serving the people of God, okay? And this is when there is a higher power other than yourself, because we are made of dust, okay? And we will die from dust. Okay, so always remember that we're not meant to stay on this earth. Okay, Jesus was showing he was under the authority of the Father, who also made the decision about leadership in heaven. Such rewards are not granted as favor. God the Father, who knows all things, will give perfect and just rewards. Only through the Father will you be rewarded, okay? And the reward comes from heaven. The other disciples were upset with James and John for trying to grab the top position. All the disciples wanted to be the greatest, but Jesus taught them that the greatest person in God's kingdom is the servant of all. In any working group, even at church, the issue of who is in charge or how a person advances, okay? God gives authority not to self importance, not ambition, respect, or even talent, but for useful servants to God and His creation. Jesus describes leadership from a new perspective. Instead of using people, we are to serve them. Jesus' mission was to serve others and to give his life away. A real leader has a servant's heart. So, and this is talks about how when you're a real leader, you're not here to be served, but you're here to serve, okay? To serve, to bring in souls, to serve, to help people through their obstacles, okay? So it's not about you, but it's about serving the Lord. See, everybody wanted James and John's spot. But see, James and John had to go through the suffering, okay? They had to go through death. They had to go through exile. They had to go through these things, okay? But some of the other disciples were upset because they wanted to be the greatest. They wanted to be in that position. But see, what they didn't understand is the position would come with suffering. It would come with suffering towards saving a nation, okay? And in order to be a true servant of the Lord, it's not about you, it's not about getting served, but it's about serving others, okay? So my subject is Jesus teaches about serving others. God bless.